wonderful start is right now. So let me introduce yourself. So welcome everyone to a very special episode of the Invisibles. That's my crew of investigators. Today I am truly honored to welcome one of the world's most respected psychic mediums and renowned television personality, author and expert in the paranormal field, the one and only Patti Negri. So welcome. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me on. Happy to be here.
Thank you. My name is Luke, and I'm the lead investigator of the paranormal crew, the Invisibles, in my language, Neviditelný TV, because I'm coming from Slovakia, and I'm watching your work last couple of years as the Ghost Adventure crew, and I wanted to ask you some questions about the last case, about the 100th anniversary of Harry Houdini's death.
Yes, you can.
Yes, so I've written my questions. So the first question is, what was it like to investigate the 100th anniversary of Harry Houdini's death at the Winchester Mystery House? Patti, tell me something about this investigation, please.
Okay, well, it was amazing. Number one, the Winchester Mystery House is beautiful and spooky and weird, and we know like 150 rooms that go nowhere. It's a maze. If I walked into the middle of it, I would be stuck there. I wouldn't even know my way out. But the beautiful carved wood, so it's spooky and beautiful all at the same time. And this woman lived with what she thought was a curse, and you know, doing seances. So the house itself is like, okay, this is going to be amazing. And then being Houdini, I've always had a thing for magicians, those kind of magicians. I'm the one kind of magician where you do magic and things, and the other kind of magician, illusionist, and where he was escape artist and illusionist. I've always had a soft spot. So for that, and then knowing also that I love skeptics, and he was a super skeptic. He spent a lot of time trying to debunk mediums, trying to or at least the fake ones, whether he was a super skeptic or not. So to be able to, and I've been you know, doing seances since I was 7 or 8 years old. Literally I was a little bitty girl. Never had done Houdini. And again, with my love of magic, and when Zak called me to go there, and it was just amazing, because you feel the energy of the house, which is like a battery. And then we had Houdini's one blood relative, living relative, come join us, and he really was like a battery pack for it. He was this conduit for spirit, things that I had never done before. Like all of a sudden I was writing all this poetry. I was a poetry when I was a little kid, and it was about Houdini and the blood, and some of it showed up on the show, and we talked about it, and even the ovulus said poem, this, that, it said witch, it called me, the information we got right there. Yeah, ovulus right there. So it was just such an honor to get to do this with his blood relative, working with Zak and the guys, because I'm not a techie person, I'm a medium, but they have all the best of tech. I can't read it. It's
magic meat.
Wow. They're here. They're always here.
Wow. Show. Please continue. I'm sorry, but
no, keep going. This is why people like me to hang around. I bring the I lift the veil. I've got my haunted dolls behind me. A lot of teams, all my YouTubers I work with, other TV teams, other my network, my Paraflix network teams. Ghosts, like they see me, they go, oh, we can talk to her. So let's make that ovulus work. Let's make that SLS camera work. So again, it was just having the poetry, and I don't know if have you seen the episode yet or not?
Yeah, 2 hours ago.
Okay, great. So that electrical thing, I remember going, there's an energy surge with whatever. And all of a sudden it's like lightning going throughout, and right where the guy was standing, and it just kept getting more and more and more. And of course, you guys didn't get to see everything, because TV is you shoot for days and days to get 44 minutes, but you guys got most of the stuff, but it's just everything that happened and everything that happened and everything that happened.
You are talking about the photo that Aaron captured, right?
Yeah.
It was like a plasma fire between each other. When you were sitting behind the table with the hands on the table, I think this could be because of your energy, because you are psychic. Maybe that's why. Or do you think about the warlock? What's the connection between you and him?
It was all of it. It was like a perfect storm. It was me and how I lift the veil, and me. It was the warlock, who's a beautiful man, and how his working, and then having that third person there, the blood relative. It was like a perfect recipe to create this electricity. And we are sitting in a supercharged haunted house with huge history. So it was the perfect recipe to make all that happen.
Why you choose, or who chose exactly this place, like the Winchester Mystery House? The Zak Bagans, or you, or who's?
No, Zak did, or his team does, because again, you're going to get good stuff because it's a super haunted house. And number two, when he found out that Houdini had spent time there, he went there to debunk it, and he never did debunk it afterwards. He never did. So well, let's go there and see what's what. I had been there before, like a year ago, with Spirit Realm Network, and I did a séance, nothing to do with Houdini. We just happened to be there on the anniversary of Houdini's 100-year anniversary of Houdini going there, and brought in a blood relative. So of course that's where we're going to focus. I had been there a year before with Spirit Realm Network, and I spent most of the time talking to Sarah Winchester.
Wow.
Yeah.
Does she live or not?
Yeah, she lives in spirit, but I thought it was a girl because I didn't realize how short she was, because I don't do research before. I don't want to know, because that's all left brain. But I was talking to this really short, and I thought it was like a preteen, but it was Sarah Winchester. She wanted to dance.
I'm sorry, this investigation was blowing my mind. I think you're also, but it's like brainstorming between all of the spirits inside of the house. First of all, you were doing the seance for Harry Houdini between the spirits of the Winchester Mystery House. So all the spirits, all the supernatural energy together. How was the feeling for you? Can you explain me?
Wild. Yes, from the time you get in, you're really intuitive. I could tell you might be a tech input, but you're super intuitive too. You walk into a place, the energy is different. There's a heaviness or a lightness or the cold, all that stuff. This one was electrically charged. So that's why it almost didn't surprise me when it was like that electric lightning stuff. It was electrically charged, this whole place. And we went up, they showed just at the end, we were doing these beautiful like musical rituals at the end, and it was joyous. And it's fun to get to hang out with happy ghosts, because so much on investigations, you're at the insane asylum and you're at the serial killer's house and the mass murderer. But the joy we were getting from the spirits at the house, from Harry Houdini, that he was finally able to come through, that his relative was living his legacy. It was like heaven.
He was the most known magician in all around the world. I think so. Yes. Or one of the most known magicians.
Yeah, I think so. One who actually made it famous like that. And this was before the days of TV and internet. He was. And he did some, really dangerous, really amazing stuff.
Yeah.
He's a showman. And think about it, big in life, big in death. So when he showed himself like theatrical with the lights, and because if you're Bob the quiet banker, you're going to be Bob the quiet ghost. If you're Harry Houdini, you're going to come in with a bang.
When the XPLR camera captured the 2 or 3 black anomalies on the chair, I think it was the energy you are talking about right now. So it was like how can I say it, like a big power bank for the ghost, the all of the power from the house, from you, from Zak, from all of the Ghost Adventures crew. I don't know. It's something unbelievable. How many times you already did some those kinds of seances or some?
Thousands, hundreds. I've literally started doing them when I was 7 or 8 years old. As far as ghost adventures, I've probably done about 2 episodes a year for 10 years now. I think I've done 18 or 19 ghost adventures, not always a seance, but often a seance. We did it at the Black Dahlia house, which was a wild one. Because again, the places you go is what you're going to get. Other shows like Portals to Hell with Jack Osborne and Katrina Weidman. So, and then plus I have a whole world of YouTubers, my overnight crew and all that. So it's part of what I do. My personal seances are they're very sweet. They're very different. I'm flying off to North Carolina this week, and the seance is not going to be at the serial killer's house. It's going to be talk to your grandma, your mom, your friend who died in school, and they're sweet and beautiful. So that was fun about this Houdini. It was so strong, but it wasn't mass murderers or anything. It was this beautiful showman who wanted to show himself.
It was a special investigation for myself, for me.
Yeah.
Are you a paranormal researcher too?
Yes, I think I am. I'm a seeker. I have a school where I teach. I have paranormal teachers. I teach mediumship development, psychic development, spell casting, magical witchy things, not witchy things. And I have teachers all over the world teaching different paths. But yes, I love the paranormal. I always have. That's why I have, haunted dolls sitting next to me. I'm not really good with tech. So I have simple tech because I tend to break it. My electricity, not on purpose, but you know how cameras will do. I have weird energy, so don't give me a really fancy thing, but I like being with people who have the tech. That's why I like working with Zak and the guys. They have the tech. I'll go out with you guys and you guys do the tech and I will confirm it, or you guys confirm what I'm doing. Before, like, I don't know how to run an SLS camera, but now, I might be sitting around a table and I'm going to say, the ghost is doing jumping jacks on the table. You believe me? You don't believe me. You believe me or you don't believe me. But now there's a guy in another room who can't see or hear me with an SLS camera showing a ghost doing jumping jacks on the table. It's like, yes. So it's confirmation why I love technology.
Wow. How many days you spend in Winchester House, or how many hours?
For my part, it was just a one long day and night. Just one. Usually of ghost adventures, it takes about 4 days to shoot an episode. I'm rarely in for 4. Like, gets it very far. One day is like interviews, and one day is B-roll. Just getting the B-roll stuff. So I usually work 1 or 2 days.
Wow. How far are you living from that place?
1 hour flight, an hour and a half, 2. If I drove it, it would be 7 or 8 hours. I live in Southern California. I live in Los Angeles, in Hollywood, right under the Hollywood sign. If I look outside under the Hollywood, under the H. And this is up towards San Francisco and San Jose, Northern California.
So no more fires in LA, right?
Oh no, that was so scary. We got evacuated. I'm not good at evacuated. I wasn't near the big stage for thousands of houses. I wasn't near the big Altadena. But when the one broke out in Hollywood, that was by me. And when you get the phone call from the government saying you have to evacuate your house, it's like, I'm looking around. I've been in this house 20 years. How do you take your life with you in a few minutes? I just got the dog and the cat and all the dog toys and the cat toys, dog and cat food. I didn't do it correctly at all. You're supposed to take the important papers and the jewelry and your passports. I took dog toys.
Okay, let's get back to the paranormal. So, I get a question. How long are you in the paranormal field in general, as a researcher or as a psychic?
Well, I've always been it. and because I've always done seances, so I was paranormal, but I kept it hidden because I ran a production company for a long time. I ran a very corporate production company. So I thought these people can't know. Number one, I talk to dead people and hang around ghosts. And number two, I'm a witch and dance around bonfires. They just shouldn't know that. So I kept it separate. In 2008, when that big corporate crash came and corporate entertainment became a dirty word, my business was crashing. At the same time, reality TV was moving up, up, up. And somebody called me and said, Patti, I know what you do with seances. We need you to do a seance on a TV show. And I said, no, that's my private life. I can't. I won't. No. They're like, please. I'm like, no, please, no. And I'm looking at my empty calendar going, well, what's the name of the show? And literally they go, well, it's called Mobile Home Disaster. And it's on country music television. I'm like, who would watch that? That's dumb. Okay, I'll do it. Nobody I know will watch it. But I went and I was able to help a human little girl who everybody thought was crazy because she was drawing portals on the ceiling of her motorhome. I'm like, no, there's portals on the ceiling of her motorhome. I got to help a spirit cross over. I got to open up the mind a little bit of the Southern Bible Belt cast and crew. I'm like, this is the most fulfilling day ever, but I'm never going to do it again. When it aired a couple months later, my first phone call was from my biggest corporate client. Hi, Patti. Hi. I saw you on television last night. Oh, yeah. I didn't know you were into the paranormal. Like it was a dirty word. I'm like, I'm going to lose my, I'm like, yeah. And then she goes, I love the paranormal, and proceeded to tell me her best ghost story. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm out of the psychic medium closet. I'm out of the paranormal closet. I'm out of the broom closet. This is who I am. And I haven't looked back. So 2008.
Wow, that's already over 20 years.
No, pushing 20 years.
Yeah.
But I've been doing it a lot longer than that, but publicly in the world. And then the fact that I'm legitimate. I'm in the middle of Hollywood. I know both sides of camera because I was an actor, I was a dancer. I know how to talk in sound bites and be legitimate.
Dancer.
I was a dancer, yeah.
Okay. What kind of dance? Yeah. Which dance? What have you been dancing?
Yeah, and ballet. Not a ballet dancer. But yeah, my claim to fame was I got to dance with Gregory Hines. He was like the world's best tap dancer way back when. He passed several years ago. Yeah, I the musical comedy. That's why even my production company was musical comedy stuff.
Me too.
So, you too? What kind?
I was dancing 15 years.
I love it. We'll have to dance together.
I was doing a breakdance, because I was a break dancer. So
I love it.
I was spinning on my head, doing like air tracks and the helicopters on the floor, and I was the master. And we've been also in the Battle of the Year. It's a championship. It's an international championship of dancing in Europe. Because do you know Vienna? I'm living in Austria, in Vienna right now, in Western Europe. So here is every year Red Bull is producing the dancing championship. So they are it's like a breakdance show. So I'm no more dancing because I'm too old for it, but I'm just saying that I was dancing.
I love that you're a dancer and never too old. Really, Luke, do it. My mom was a dancer and she started a group called the Dancing Grandmas. When she was over 40, she danced 4 shows a week for like 40 years. She danced until she was 90.
Wow.
Little showgirl costumes, featherhead, like Vegas style, fast tap, kick lines. She did not start aging until she stopped dancing. Never stopped dancing. You don't have to publicly do it. We both need to dance.
Right now I'm thinking if I have get back to the dancing or continue my paranormal journey.
Both. Dance away through a haunted house.
Yeah, I have also a collection of the haunted dolls from all the Europe, mostly. And by the way, my dream is to investigate with Zak because I'm watching his episodes almost last 10 years.
straight because he's committed. The reason people make fun of him, he's like 110%. He is committed to what he's doing. Have you come to the States? Have you been to his museum or anything?
Not yet, but I hope so this year.
Yeah, you gotta go. But Haunted Doll, I have a new book on haunted dolls coming out. June.
Okay. You are the author. You wrote it.
I wrote it.
Okay.
I wrote this book. So I'm a busy girl. But this one I'm really excited about because everybody has haunted dolls now, and there's a right way to take care of them and keep them, in line.
Okay. Can I show you something?
Yeah, please.
And this is me and the friend of mine. It's my team. It's in my language, the Invisibles, but it's in Slovak language. Do you know Slovakia, Slovak Republic?
I've not been there. I'd certainly like to, but I don't speak the language. I travel a lot, but not been there.
Have you already been in Europe sometimes?
I have been in England, Ireland, Wales, Romania, throughout Transylvania, France, Greece, Australia. That's not Europe, but there's a lot of Europe I've yet to do, and I love it because you guys have a lot older stuff than we do. I live west, back east we have buildings from the 1500s, 1600s. In the west we don't have anything old. We're new. We have old mining towns, but go to Europe, go to where you guys have castles from the year 1200 and villages. I love going to Europe.
I'm living in the country of Holocaust.
Really?
Yeah. Because Austria is the place where Adolf Hitler was born.
Wow.
And he did all of the stuff,
Do you feel it?
This is a haunted country, really. This is a haunted country. And Germany too. Austria in general, in Germany, because they are the borders nearby, and this is the haunted land. So maybe more, because I think the history of the Europe is a little bit bigger than USA, right?
Way bigger and longer. Yeah.
Yeah.
So much more. We're the new kids on the block.
New kids on the block, yeah. Maybe you have.
Australia's newer, but yeah, we're the new kids on the blocks.
Can we await something more, something new from you and Ghost Adventures crew?
Yeah, there's more to come. I'm glad because they were holding back this new season. I did another one with them recently. I don't know when it's going to air. Also, this one was in Hollywood because I'm in Hollywood, and but it's different. I'm not part of the investigation, but I am part of the show. So I can't say it yet, but it was like a fun, different thing we did. We went back to a place that the first episode I did with them in 2015. We went there to do the opening of a show, not anything to do with where we went. So it was really fun. But I know that doesn't make sense and it's not supposed to. You'll see it when it comes out.
Are you a good witch? What is the difference between good and evil witch? Can you explain it, please?
I think it's vibrational wise. I don't, because not good or bad or heaven or hell, but you have to live in the world you create. So if I send out dark magic and hexes and negative energy, I have to live in that world. Then people can send it to me. If I just send out love and fun and magic, that's the world I live in. Just like, you know Ghost Adventures, like with Lady Snake and myself. Zak loved to do good witch, bad witch, And I remember the first time at the museum, he's like, I was locked in the thing. He's like, I want you to meet this woman. And he running through the dark, and he's like, I want you to meet this woman. There's this little English woman who looked more like she wanted to serve me a cup of tea, not kill me, but she wanted to kill me because she was doing black magic on Ed Gein, the serial cauldron where he used to cook people. And it was like, it was good witch, bad witch. So then it happened again. We were doing, back at the museum, we were doing all live. It took weeks to set up, millions of cameras. And I knew everybody else was there but her. It's like, okay, Patti, will you go into the basement? And there she was doing dark magic again. A nice lady. I loved her. She'll just do it, willing to do magic that I'm not, because I think you have to stay within your own integrity, not because somebody else. But see, sadly, she's passed away.
Well,
I'm here strong and healthy. And again, not saying because she's a dark witch, but there is karma attached. You have to live in a world. People I know who do a lot of dark magic, they get more angry, they get paranoid. Why? When you can get everything you want with good magic. You can.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I try also to live with positive people, positive vibes, positive thinking, because the negative energy is taking me down, you know. So it's not. But I'm learning something about the spirituality in general. What is the between the earth and the space and the universum? You know, manifestation. If you know what I mean, you know yeah. You know what I mean exactly. So
if you ever want to sit into one of my classes, I would be honored. My guest.
really?
I teach. It'd be a little night for you. I teach at 6 p.m. Tuesday evening Pacific time. So that would be about 2 in the morning for you, or 2 or 3. But if you ever want to sit in, I teach all this stuff.
You teach all the stuff. How many clients you get? Full class, right?
I have almost 20 teachers now, and all over the world too. I have a witchcraft teacher in Italian. He teaches Italian craft. I have somebody in Portugal. But like if 30 or 40 people sign up for my class, there may be 15 or 20 people in the Zoom screen, because it's 2 in the morning if they signed up in Europe, and you get the video the next day whether you come live or not. But it's I mean, you can come sit in for free, but it's only like $15-20 a person. I wanted it to be affordable for people.
Very nice. It's not so much money, so it's
everybody can.
Yeah.
And different teams, different belief systems and faiths. Because my passion is, again, letting little light bulbs go off and people going, oh, wow, I have the power. Take your power back, whatever that means to you.
Patti, are you also interested with true crime?
I do like true crime. I don't have much time because, again, I have a network, and I have a school, and I have 2 or 3 different teams I work with, and I have private clients. But I love true crime. I love true crime.
Serial killers.
Serial killers. Yeah, that is fun too. But I run a murder mystery company. My production company started out being a murder mystery company. So I like to do that solvey puzzle thing.
Wow. And which serial killer is your most favorite?
Oh, I think maybe only because I've had this weird experience with his dead spirit, Ed Gein. It would be the Ed Gein thing. Just because I've seen him in the body of this little English woman and his evilness. So other than that, I don't think I have a favorite. It's just intriguing what humans can do.
I like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh yeah, he's a spooky one. And he's spooky. And because I've done a lot at the Cecil Hotel where Richard Ramirez lived, and some other German guy lived, I think a German serial killer. So I've felt with dead serial killers a lot too.
Have you been in Cecil Hotel?
Probably more than anybody. I did a 2-part Ghost Adventures there. You can watch it. Cecil Hotel, and I did a 4-part there with my YouTubers, with the TFIL overnight guys. I shot a CW show there. I bribed my way in once for like $100. It's dark. It's dark. It makes living people want to die and kill yourself. It affects, and sadly they're moving in homeless people, and not very well. People are getting sick, and it affects spirits that are stuck there. There's something so dark there.
When I come to US, I want to meet you. So
okay, yeah, come to Hollywood. Come meet me. Yeah.
Yeah. We have 3.5 minutes left to finish. So can I ask you, please, to say something in my language for our followers? So,
yes.
Ahojte, neviditeľný.
Ahojte.
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 Neviditeľný.
Ahojte.
Neviditeľný.
Neviditeľný.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe you tell me it's the Invisibles. We are the Invisibles because, you know, we are my crew. It calls the Invisibles because sometimes are they visible and sometimes not. So sometimes you can see them and sometimes not. And you already said hello to the Invisibles. So yeah, maybe you tell me.
Hello, Invisibles. Avoice. Yeah.
Ahojte, ahojte, ahojte.
Avoice.
It's a little bit strange, but because we are my language. It's like Russian. You know, we can speak Russian, we can speak Serbian, we can speak Polish and Balkan language. So, but I can also speak Greek, for example, because I was living in Greece.
That's good. See, Americans aren't as good as other countries, especially European countries, are good at people learning more languages. Most of Americans aren't. We're silly.
Oh yeah, you know, and I'm speaking German because I'm living in Vienna, as I already said. I'm a Slovakian living in Austria.
That's beautiful. Well, you have a great accent, and your English is fabulous.
Thank you. I try to, but I'm making some mistakes, you know, because 3 months ago I was like 3 weeks trip in UK. I was investigating with some guys, with some UK's investigators, and their dialect, their accent is absolutely different than yours because spoken word, as you know, British dialect. So it's hard to understand, but you know.
No, it's harder even for me. English, I'm okay. Irish gets harder. Scottish, I don't even understand their English.
Yeah, so. Yeah. So, Betty, what you gonna do now or today?
Okay, for today, I'm going to pack and get stuff ready. I'm leaving for Hickory, North Dakota. I'm doing a whole weekend of seances, ghost investigations, teaching magical workshops, private sessions on the other side of the country in the South. So that's what I'm doing this weekend. Next weekend, coming back for a couple of days. Next weekend, I'm going to be at the Vampire Ball in Las Vegas, which is fun because I'm a vampire and a witch. A week after that, I'm going to be at Pennhurst, the big Paracon at Pennhurst, doing spooky, you know, investigations and things, and then somewhere else. Pretty much gone every weekend, and the weekends sometimes 4 or 5 days.
You said you have been in Transylvania, so it's in Romania. There was a living Dracula, the biggest vampire.
I fell in, yes, that's why we went there. I did ritual in the Hoibachu forest. We went to Bram Castle, all the castles, to do beautiful magical stuff. It was so sweet and beautiful and scary.
But it's not so haunted as they say, right?
What, the
Bram Castle?
Bram Castle? I don't think it's that haunted because there's so many people in it, but you could always conjure. You could always call them in.
Okay. So I'm very thankful for your time. Thank you for having you here and to talk to me. And I hope we stay in touch. So maybe see each other.
Stay in touch and bring your stuff onto my network. Get you on Paraflix. Come sit in one of my classes.
Yeah, okay. And please make me a favor. Please follow me on Instagram.
Okay, I'll follow you on Instagram. You got it. Okay, follow me and I'll follow you.
I'm already following you. You are not following me.
Oh, okay, I'll follow back. Well, it's hard to keep my followers at 666.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm.
But that means I have to kick. No, I will kick somebody off for you. Because people, it's so funny because they think it's such an evil, it's not an evil number. It's not even the devil's number. Just to know that almost everything that people says is bad is just powerful, not bad. Breaking a mirror, walking under a ladder, black cat crossing your path, number 13, all this 666. It's not evil, it's powerful. You could make it really good, positive.
Depends point of view.
Yeah, my perspective, my view. And my perspective is my truth. So I will gladly kick somebody off and put you.
You are amazing. You are fantastic. You are fantastic.
Thank you. Beautiful English.
Yeah. So Patti Negri, nice to meet you once again. Thank you very much. God bless you. Have a nice day. I wish you all the best. Stay healthy and whatever.
Will do. Thank you, Luke. Thank you for having me on. Stay
You're
magic.
welcome. You're absolutely welcome. Have a nice day. Thank you very much and stay safe.
Bye.
Bye. Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.